Tim?
Thanks, Cliff. We'll be certainly watching the men's title match this afternoon. Following the completion of this one, Venus Williams at 1-2, 15 love. Second set, down a set to Lindsay Davenport. Tie break in the first. Struggling with that forehand all day long. It's been picked on by Davenport.
.30-5 for the year for Venus, and her match record currently ranked 15. Has a special ranking and therefore special seeding for 8 tournaments, not including the Grand Slams. This is her 6th, so she has 2 more before she'll be seeded accordingly with her ranking.
And that's because she missed time due to injury.
That's right, her abdominal injury after Wimbledon last year. Came back in Australia.
Big serve from Venus Williams. And a big forehand from Davenport.
Big hit up the middle opens up the inside-out forehand for Davenport, and now a big opportunity to take the early break. 2 break points.
Lindsay had 2 break points in the last service game by Venus. Couldn't crack through, and Venus saves one there. And a break to Davenport. 3 games to 1 in the second set, up a set. Take a look at between the lines.
Davenport has had to face a lot of break points, but she's come up with the big shot. She's gone for the line. She's picked on the Venus Williams forehand, had her tape wrapped, aggravated wrist injury. But when in trouble, she saved 4 set points. She really brought her best tennis to the table. That's your between the lines. Davenport playing the big points better at the moment than Venus Williams.
That was a good forehand return from Venus. 15, love 15, Davenport serving at 3-1.
Davenport ranked 5. Of course, she was ranked 1, 3 majors, 2 titles this year, won her 40th at Amelia Island. A very consistent season.
I can remember talking with you at Wimbledon that, she was playing so well up to the point where she met the young Russian Sharapova and had put herself in position. Hey, all of a sudden Davenport was, as usual, under the radar, and then suddenly people are saying, hey, she could win this thing. So rain delays and all the rest of it, and great credit to Maria Sharapova. But fact is that Davenport has been in good form, and this hard court season should serve her well as she aims toward the U.S. Open. We are here at Stanford University for this championship match, Bank of the West Classic. 2 break points for Venus Williams here, down 1-3 in the second set, having lost the first to Lindsay Davenport in a tiebreak. And Davenport gives the break right back. She went up 3-1, and now Venus Williams, a little help from Lindsay, back in it at 2-3.
California about 14 times a month.
Why?
Because that's where the planes go.
We take off, we fly around for a while, and then we land. Wow. Somewhere else.
When the plane is ready to board, I usually say something like, the plane is now ready to board.
You're a communicator.
When people fly, they expect their bags to go with them.
It's not rocket science, it's JetBlue. No wonder over 21 million customers have embraced the JetBlue experience.
Not just leather seats, reclining leather seats.
At JetBlue, we like you too.
At Scrip and Save Rent-A-Car, you get more than just the lowest rates. To prove it, we're introducing a new service. Personal navigators in each car to give you directions. We'd love to put real navigation systems in our cars, but who do you think we are, Hertz?
Hertz offers Neverlost, the in-car satellite navigation system that makes getting there easy. It's your trip. Rent wisely.
patient coping with arthritis. At Franklin Templeton, we saw a reason to invest early in what became the world's largest biotech company. Providing healthy returns for fund shareholders by spotting growth opportunities ahead of the pack requires a unique perspective, one that's made Franklin a leading equity fund manager for over 50 years. Franklin Templeton Investments. Gain from our perspective.
The U.S. Open Series continues here. We're in the second set of this Bank of the West Classic championship match. Top seed Venus Williams trailing by a set, but back on serve here in the second against Lindsay Davenport. But another forehand goes well long. Love 15. Lindsay Davenport broke to 3-1 here in the second, but was broken right back in the first really loosely played game by Davenport in the match. See if Venus Williams can capitalize on the slump from Davenport. 30 love 30. Nope, that's wide from Davenport. So Venus Williams, a good fight in that game, gets to 3-all here in the second. Stay with us right here on ESPN2 after this match. We'll be going to Los Angeles for the championship of the ATP Mercedes-Benz Cup. Tommy Haas against Nicholas Kiefer. Cliff Drysdale, Patrick McEnroe will be there to bring that to you. More tennis ahead here. Championship tennis on ESPN2. Williams just long. 15 love.
Remember that last game. What a great comeback from Venus Williams, being down a couple break points. Davenport missing a return to serve that was makeable. I think because Venus has been forced to hit so many forehands and does not have the confidence in that shot, she hasn't been able to really dictate play against Davenport. Hasn't been able to move her side to side as she usually does.
Just on the line.
This was better by Venus. On the forehand, good acceleration, going for the line, got the racket back fast, leaned in, didn't pick her head up.
Second two.
That time backed away from it.
Lindsay Davenport now a point from 4-3 here in the second set, up a set. Long. Still a game point for Lindsay.
Does not want to let this lead slip away. Was up 3-1. Had break points on the last service game of Venus, and now 40-15. Really needs to concentrate on this point right now.
Oh, bad backhand miss by Davenport. Deuce. Tension building here in this particular game at 3-all. Critical spot for both players. Another forehand miss from Venus. Continues to struggle on that side. Another game point from Davenport, for Davenport. Serve. 4-3 lead on serve in the second set. Lindsay Davenport has a set in hand against the top seed Venus Williams.
You know, ideas and inventions come from people in all walks of life. Do you have an idea for a new product or invention? If so, Invention Submission Corporation has information to help you get started. ISC is America's largest inventor service firm. Call now and learn how to submit your idea to companies through ISC's data bank and apply for a patent. Even if your idea is just to improve an existing product, call for ISC's free information.
For your inventor's information, call 1-800-652-0101.
Hey, here's Bob, the host with the most, you might say. And here's his buddy, Tom. Looks like Tom could use a little help. So Bob did the buddy thing and told Tom to call and order Enzyte, the effective, reliable way to natural male enhancement. Well, Tom got his Enzyte, and look at him now. Yes, in just a few short weeks, he's stepping large and laughing easy. Free samples of Enzyte now available while supplies last. Enzyte, the once-a-day tablet for natural male enhancement. This is Bob. Bob is doing well. Very well indeed. That's because not long ago, Bob realized that he needed something better in his life. And what did he get? Why, a big boost of confidence, a little more self-esteem, and a very happy missus at home. Free samples of Enzyte now available while supplies last. Enzyte, the once-a-day tablet for natural male enhancement.
Here's our Olympus shot of the day.
Both players hitting the ball hard, having great rallies out there. Lindsay Davenport has played the bigger points better. And the double-handed of Lindsay Davenport, that's her strength. She uses that left wrist to really get outside the ball and create the angle and the winner. She's hit some pretty big backhands on some pretty important points for your Olympus shot of the day.
Venus Williams fired in her fourth ace here. First point of this game at 3-4 down. Second set, down a set. Well played by Venus Williams. 30 love. Each player with one break in this second set. Davenport to 3-1. Williams breaking back to 3-2. Trying to get even at 4 here. 30-15. Hot afternoon at Stanford, California, on the campus of Stanford University. Big match for these two star tennis players. Need to launch themselves on this hard court series leading up to the U.S. Open. Well, that's too good. Williams, 40-15.
He is trying to get back into the top 10 of women's tennis. Hasn't won a major since the U.S. Open in 2001. Lindsay Davenport needs a win over Venus. Hasn't been here in a long time.
4 years and 6 tournaments. A good backhand from Venus Williams, an easy hole. The 4-all here in the second. So Lindsay Davenport picking on the forehand problems of Venus Williams. Won the first set in a tie break. It was a closely fought first set, as the score would indicate. She won the tie break 7 points to 4, but she won it by just working on the forehand of Venus Williams. There's been one break each here in the second, and we're at 4-all.
Saved 4 set points. In that first set, Davenport took a lot of break points as well. Just kept her concentration throughout this match.
15 all.
And even though this is the first hardcore tournament leading up to the U.S. Open, as part of the U.S. Open series, it'll do a tremendous amount for either player to win this event.
It's long. A little slow down here, and Lindsay Davenport, she starts mumbling to herself. You know that she realizes that there's been a little fall off here. 15:30. Got to pick it up again. Venus Williams will be looking for that to happen. Try and get her game to rise a little higher. It's a 4-all second set here. Long way to go. And a double fault.
Not a good time for her first double fault. And that could be a sign of tiredness. Like you said, maybe slowing down just a bit. 2 break points now for Venus.
But Venus is on that forehand.
She's only 2 for 13 now in break point conversions, Venus Williams.
Neither player's done so well. Davenport's also 2 of 13. Trying to get down that forehand side of the tee. Excellent. Both players side to side. Davenport comes up with the winner down the line on the backhand.
Again, a break point down, gets that backhand cross court away from Venus Williams to set up this one up the line. Can't emphasize enough how she uses that left wrist to open up the court and then guides that one beautifully for the winner.
She had to have a tension of that wrist back in the first set. The WTA trainer came out to do a wrap for her. We're at deuce here, 4-all. Oh, miss hit by Venus Williams on the service return. And a gain point for Davenport to get the 5-4 in the second.
Credit to the server. Both Lindsay Davenport and Venus Williams have come up with good serves when they've been down break points.
Backhand wide from Venus Williams. So Davenport climbs out of some trouble. Goes up 5-4 with a set in hand.
At Bank of the West, we've been here in the West for 130 years. And like a lot of pioneers, we tend to do things our own way. Like having telephones at every branch with real people to answer them. And hiring enough tellers so you don't have to wait in long lines. We even look for ways not to charge you fees. Now, we understand this isn't the way most banks operate these days, but don't worry, you'll get used to it.
You've never seen anything like this before. Not that. This, the new Icy Hot Sleeve.
Introducing the new Icy Hot Medicated Sleeve, a breakthrough in pain relief. The Icy Hot Sleeve surrounds painful joints with concentrated pain relief that goes on icy to dull the pain, then gets hot to relax it away for hours. The new Icy Hot Sleeve, joint-hugging, stay-put pain relief for elbows, wrists, ankles, and knees.
The new Icy Hot Sleeve, hard-working pain relief.
Okay. How many times have I told you? You accelerate at the apex through the corner.
I was.
Oh.
Lift the curves. Porsche Cayenne. There is no substitute.
The fans are fanning with their fans here on a hot day at Stanford University. Lindsay Davenport in a hot match with Venus Williams. Davenport won the first 7-6 in the tiebreak. She leads 5-4. Venus serving at 4-5 in the second, trying to stay in the match. It has been an untidy game in terms of winners and unforced errors. Venus with 35 winners, but 44 unforced. Most of them on the forehand side. And that's another long forehand. Davenport with 15 winners and 25 unforced errors. So those are not numbers either of them will be happy with. And don't forget, we're going to the men's final in Los Angeles, the Mercedes-Benz Cup final. Haas and Kiefer coming next. Right here on ESPN2. 15 all. Venus serving at 72% on the match, and she needs to call on that ability right here. Forehand delivered by Venus Williams. Long putting Davenport.
Well, she has no choice now. They're back against the wall to deliver with this forehand, and she's going to see a few more in this game. You can bet that Lindsay's going to keep picking on it.
30-15 Williams at 4-5 in the second, down the set. Double fault. It's her 6th of the match.
Very tentative second serve from Venus, really backing away from that serve. She'll be trying to defeat Venus Williams for the first time since the fall of 2000.
Long forehand on the return. Venus Williams a point from 5 all here in the second. Got a good forehand there. Confidence boost for Venus Williams. 5 all, second set.
Packed house here at Stanford, campus of Stanford University.
Oh, that paid off. Moved to the net by Venus Williams. Through the air from Davenport. Love 15. That's long. Late call, but it was out. Players have been out there an hour and 45 minutes here. 2 long sets. Tie break in the first. 5 all here in the second. All second serve for Davenport. This steps well in. This is on the backhand. Grueling affair. Both players unable to be totally consistent with their play. And there's a beautiful backhand by Venus Williams, finding open court.
They both have similar game styles. They go for a lot. Davenport left her down the line open when she chose to run around and go for the forehand. If it's not a winner, she's going to pay the price.
30-all, 5-all. Oh, good return from Venus Williams.
Great point. A little bit better with that forehand, better acceleration.
Only 2 of 14 on break points. Davenport 2 of 13. And she fails to come up with it there. Forehand side. Deuce.
Davenport consistently has gotten that first serve in on break points against her. Majority to the forehand.
And a game point for Lindsay Davenport. Chance to go up 6-5 here in the second set with a set in hand. There's a good return right at the feet of Davenport. Venus looks a little fresher of the two to me, Mary Jo. But as long as Davenport can continue to serve well, she can keep the pressure on Venus Williams. Steps inside for the second serve. And Venus Williams with another break point. Second of this game.
That's a wonder how much longer can Davenport live this dangerously on serve. Almost in trouble every time she goes on to serve. Look at all those break point opportunities by both players. They've only been able to break each other twice. What an opportunity right here for Venus on a second serve.
This time she stays right on the baseline. And a double fault from Davenport. And Venus Williams goes up 6-5 in the second set, down a set.
The WNBA plays all summer long on ESPN2 and ABC Sports.
The Los Angeles flight only has one window seat.
Hey, I thought that was you.
X Games 10, live nightly at 9, August 5th through the 7th on ESPN. Presented by Taco Bell.
I'm full! People everywhere are experiencing a breakthrough.
I haven't been this full since...
Fullness from a value menu.
Little announcement.
We're full!
Introducing the Big Bell Value Menu from Taco Bell. A new menu of filling items like half-pound burritos and double tacos. Designed to keep your stomach and your wallet full.
I'm full, but you wouldn't understand that.
Get full on value. Think outside the line.
Welcome to the House of Beer. We have 170 kinds of beer from all over the world. The beers are color-coded and separated by country, style, and color. Call me when you're ready.
I'm ready. All the Sam Adams.
Yeah.
You can go around the world and not find a better beer than Samuel Adams. Always a good decision.
Venus Williams serving now for the second set. Down a set to Lindsay Davenport. Finds open court. Forehand delivered. 15 love.
Last couple games, the forehand has been delivering more consistently. Striking the ball better timing on it. Just a couple games ago, she was 2 points away from the match. 4-5, 30-all, and now she's serving for the second set, Venus Williams.
Good serve by Williams, right at the body. 50-30 love. 7-6 Davenport, 7-5 Venus Williams. We're going to 3 in the heat in Stanford. To the U.S. Open. Lindsay Davenport winning the tiebreak in the first. Venus Williams coming back to win the second set despite struggling badly on her forehand side. She prevailed 7-5 against an apparently wearying Davenport, who has taken a bathroom break, and thus we are not quite ready to start the third set. Venus Williams started her pro career.
I think again, mentally, she had the 3-1 lead in the second set, let it slip away a little bit. She had to face so many break points, and finally the double fault came in at the end.
Two of the biggest stars in the game here on the stadium court at Stanford, and Lindsay, slight delay. She went back for an extra wristband to put over the wrap, the tape wrap that she received from the trainer earlier in the match. She's now serving, and actually she had wrap on the hand on the wrist when she started this match, so apparently aggravated a previous minor wrist sprain that was bothering her during the match today. Got a re-wrap, a little attention, and we're underway in set number 3.
Haven't played a lot of 3-set matches this year. Davenport played one this week against Washona, Washington. Won 6-1 in the third.
23rd time these two outstanding players have faced each other in competition on the WTA Tour. You mentioned the last time was at the 2003 Wimbledon, Venus prevailing in 3-6-1 in the third. And more key, as we've also said, she's won 6 in a row against Lindsay Davenport.
She leads 6-4 in finals. Venus Williams.
Coming up next here on ESPN2, men's tennis from Los Angeles. Tommy Haas and Nicholas Kiefer championship match of the Mercedes-Benz Cup. Part of the same series leading to the U.S. Open. The U.S. Open series that debuted this weekend here in Stanford and down in Los Angeles for the men.
The two Germans have been played in 4 years, which is surprising. They've only played 3 times in total. Kiefer leads the head-to-head 2-1. But Tommy Haas having a tremendous week, defeating Andre Agassi along the way.
He's been injury-plagued, young Tommy Haas, and still regarded as one of the players with great talent on the men's tour. There's a big backhand from Venus Williams to 30-15. Davenport stayed to the backhand side.
But hit with a lot of depth, a lot of conviction on her shots. Look at all these great penetrating ground strokes from Lindsay Davenport. One of the best strikers in the game.
Great point, Davenport. Second game, third set. Whoa. Huge backhand from Venus Williams. Takes away the break point.
How many games have we seen go to deuce? I mean, this has been so tight in the very first game of the match.
And a double fault sets up another break point for Davenport. 8 doubles for Venus Williams. Tommy Haas has won the first game in the match against Nicholas Kiefer, and we'll be going there when we complete this match. loose shot there from Davenport. Like she was still thinking about it when she hit it. Another break point save. 2 now by Williams. That's long. Third break point. Davenport only 2 of 15 on break point opportunities. Now she's got a second serve. And the backhand error from Davenport wipes that one out. That's long. Good serve from Venus Williams. Game point even at 1-all.
More anxious there with the backhand approach, Venus Williams. Saw an opportunity to get in. 1-all now. Haas Kiefer.
We'll keep you up to date on that during this third set here at Stanford. Lots more tennis ahead on ESPN2. And a miss on the backhand side. Fourth break point of this game. Davenport trying to do a little bouncing down there, get herself fresh and ready. And a second serve opportunity. That's out, and there's the break for Davenport. A forehand miss by Williams. 2-love lead, Lindsay Davenport. Took 4 break points before Davenport was able to prevail and take the lead 2-love here in the third set. She won the first 7-6. Williams came back to win the second 7-5. Missed opportunities and forehand struggles by Williams, missed opportunities by both women. The year mark of the match. And a missed backhand from Davenport.
This becomes a big game, not only for Venus to try to get the break back, but for Lindsay Davenport to consolidate. Was not able to do that early in the second set, led 3-1 and played probably the only sloppy game of the match for Davenport with a few unforced errors like that last one.
Venus Williams in good foot and a half. Second serve. This is on the backhand. 15-all.
Venus not opening up the court, hitting a lot of balls up the center, not getting Davenport to move as much as she'd like. So therefore, she's having to hit a lot of extra balls. John Lee to the left. Lindsay's husband in a little bit over a year, and Adam Peterson been working with Lindsay as her coach since March of 2003.
Huge shot by Venus. 2 break points. Nicholas Kiefer has gone up a break in set number 1 of the men's final in Los Angeles. 2-1 first set. Wide from Davenport. There's a break for Venus Williams right back. We're on serve here in the third. And let's go to Cliff Drysdale and Patrick. Okay, Cliff, we'll be going down to Cliff and Patrick when the match here is completed. Right now, break by Venus Williams has her at 1-2 on serve in the third. Davenport broke to 2-love. Venus Williams broke right back. And love 15. 9 double faults for Venus Williams. It's going to be the survival of the fittest in more ways than one, the winner of this match. 9 double faults, just a flock of unforced errors for Venus Williams, and yet here she is on serve in the third. And that's long. Lindsay Davenport, for her part, failing to convert on many break opportunities.
She's kept to her game plan, though, Lindsay Davenport. A lot of first serves in, keeping the ball to the Venus forehand. Venus, even though she has so many unforced errors, she's had a lot of winners as well, and that's why this match is so close. A lot of pressure on Davenport, though, to execute, to make Venus hit those forehands.
16-30, another double fault. Davenport was there, couldn't make the shot. And she's annoyed at herself. 30 all. Good serve, a big ace from Williams. Number 5. Game point for 2 all. Long, and you can see Venus, each of them taking out their emotions on themselves. Another forehand miss for a deuce. Kiefer's gone up 3-1 over Tommy Haas. First set of the men's championship in Los Angeles. We'll be going there as soon as our match here is complete. Venus a point from 2 all here in the third set. Williams holds. Well, this U.S. Open Series beginning this weekend, and of course it's a dream matchup when you have two great stars like Venus Williams and Lindsay Davenport in your first final, the Bank of the West Classic. It's long history here at Stanford University, the inaugural event in the U.S. Open Series for the women, as is the Mercedes-Benz Cup down in L.A. 15 love.
10 tournaments on both the ATP, WTA sides leading to the U.S. Open, creating the regular season. Points are awarded every week, and there's a big bonus for the top 3 finishers at the end of the 6 weeks from the U.S. Open. At this tournament, at the Bank of the West, the winner gets 50 points, runner-up 30, semi-finalist 22. Last year, Kim Clijsters would have been the winner of the U.S. Open Series, and she lost in the finals of the U.S. Open.
could have had a lot more money into this format.
Yeah, she made $500,000, so she would have made $750,000. And Anna Arden was number 2. Cost now 3-2 for keeper. Still down a break.
Davenport at 40 love here. Went from 3 games to 2 in the third set. Turn at her feet. Couldn't get herself set. 40-15. This set goes along. Stamina, nerves, fitness, all these things come into play. Open court for Davenport. 3 games to 2 in the third set. ESPN2's exclusive presentation of U.S. Open Series tennis is brought to you by Olympus and the Ultra Zoom. Designed to get you 10 times closer, designed to do more. And Bank of the West, serving the financial needs of the West for over 130 years.
On a hot day, packed house here at Stanford University. Final match, Lindsay Davenport up 3-2. Back on serve. They traded breaks early on in this final set. Very little between these two players. Ace number 6 for Venus Williams. Stamina does become a factor now towards the final stages of this match. Davenport looking a little tired towards the end of the second set, but has bounced back nicely. Pretty from Lindsay Davenport, using the pace from Venus. Her two-handed backhand, that's her strength. She stays low, just bunts this one up the line. These courts play pretty quickly, so it's not easy to change the direction of the ball all the time from cross court to down the line.
Big forehand from Venus. They've been few and far between, but she's had some at critical points. This one gets her to 40-15.
Dad's taking some video now, not just pictures.
Cooper leading 4-2 in the first set over Tommy Haas. The break in that first set. And another forehand winner from Venus Williams. Gets her to 3-all here in the third. Dead close match, as it has been from the outset. Venus Williams wearing the same outfit she wore at Wimbledon. She introduced this one there, and she's worn it all through the tournament here.
It's designed by Diane von Furstenberg, one of her favorite designers.
Williams sisters, both known for their fashion sense and style, although it differs one from the other these days.
Venus always much more classic with her apparel on the court.
Well, she's the older of the two. 30 love Davenport, a 3-all in the third. Just missed. Davenport. Some good forehands there from Venus in that exchange.
outright winner, just missing wide.
Point from 4-3 for Lindsay Davenport. How much to believe in that seventh game stuff? Mary Jo.
A little.
A little.
Definitely a critical stage of the match. There's no question about that. But what I'm most impressed with is Davenport's stamina right now. She really did look a step slower towards the end of the second set, and now much fresher. Got her second win.
But a double fault on game point, 40-30. Venus took a little off the forehand, and Davenport punished it. They go up 4-3. Now let's go to Cliff and Patrick down in Los Angeles.
Here in Los Angeles, the two Germans playing in the Mercedes-Benz Cup Championship match. This is part of the U.S. Open Series, the first final of the U.S. Open Series, and in some respects, in fact, a lot of respects, surprising finalists. Neither one of them seeded. Patrick, first set, one break so far, and it goes to Nicholas Keith.
Well, quite a matchup on the farm with the ladies, and down here in Bruin country, other Pac-10 conference, another school here at UCLA. Nicholas Kiefer serving after he got in the break. And then he's been the guy that's been a little more aggressive so far, getting in 9 times. Haas has been in just 4 times, and aggressive play paying off. Little dropper right here. And good scramble there. Nicholas Kiefer showing a lot of attitude here early. He's up a break, 4-3. And Haas got himself out of a little bit of a hole in that last game as well, so he's still hanging around here in set number 1.
Championship match, 4-3 breakers serve first set. Kiefer to Haas. Women having a very competitive, nice match. A little up north in Stanford. And back to that after this. So Kiefer has got the lead in the first set with a break. And let's go back now to Stanford. Samurai Mary Jo Fernandez.
Venus Williams serving at 3-4 here in the third set. Davenport won the first in the tiebreak. Venus won the second 7-5. As was indicated, it's been quite a struggle from the opening service. And on to Mary Jo Fernandez here at Stanford. And we'll be going to the men. Completion of this match. Championships at stake today. Oh, Venus Williams. A little too casual with that little drop shot.
Yes, indeed. Not easy when you're moving forward. She didn't stop to hit this drop shot. Got her racket head up high, but then took those extra steps.
15 all. Davenport missing the second service opportunity there with a forehand error. Double fault. Number 11 for Venus Williams. Well, when these women look at these numbers after this match is over, they're going to be stunned to see how this could possibly be so close. With the number of things that have gone badly, more so for Venus than for Davenport. But it's been somewhat of an untidy match in terms of the numbers. With the grit and determination, the will to win, the importance attached to this final, and of course to the U.S. Open Series, you can see they're going to battle right to the finish here. Davenport working that forehand again. And it's Williams prevailing with her forehand for the winner.
That's the right play, though, from Lindsay Davenport. Make Venus beat you with the shot that's been causing all sorts of trouble today. All of her errors, the majority, have come from that wing. So if she can come up with the winners and the big shots now, that's just too good. Football called on Venus Williams. Second serve.
Game point for 4-all for Williams. Lindsay thought it was the time to go over there, but she didn't go quite far enough.
It's always dangerous to approach into the Venus Williams backhand. We've seen throughout this match, even though she's far behind the baseline, she's come up with some pretty great passing shots, keeping the ball low. That time she gets the angle. 4 games apiece now, final set. Both players, I think, feeling the heat and the tension of this match.
Test of wills. Big serve from Davenport pulled Williams way out. 15-love. Neither one of them wants to be the one to wilt at this point in any way. Look at that stuff. Great shot making.
We're seeing some great tennis towards the final stages of the match by both players, bringing out the best in each other right now. Lindsay Davenport stepping inside the baseline to hit the forehand. Such a flat shot, little room for error, but she's fired up as well.
Good serve wide. Pulling Venus out of court. Quickly to 40-love and a chance for 5-4 for Lindsay Davenport. Meanwhile, down in Los Angeles.
Breaks back.
Yeah, and they're 4-all in the first set. Haas and Kiefer, we're going there next.
Let's remember, Davenport trying to beat Venus for the first time in 4 years. Has lost 6 in a row to Venus Williams.
Williams missing on the backhand down the line. Davenport holds it love. 5 games to 4 in the third.
There's an easier way to get a 6-month supply of clean, great-tasting water. Pure water filters. Bottled water quality, right from your faucet. Pure water filters. Your water should be pure.
America's favorite home gym is more affordable than ever. Now you can get the all-new Bowflex Extreme for just $19 a month. Call the number on your screen for a free DVD or video and check it out. Bowflex's Power Rod technology delivers results. Powerful arms, defined legs, a stronger chest, and a toned, sexy core. And owning a Bowflex home gym is so affordable. Great results are easy with the new Extreme. All it takes is one simple workout, 20 minutes a day, 3 times a week, to get in the best shape of your life. The Extreme is built so well that we back it with an unrivaled 7-year warranty. and so effective, it comes with Bowflex's 100% satisfaction guarantee. Through this special offer, you can own one with no money down and just $19 per month. You can't get this Bowflex deal anywhere else. Call us for a free DVD or video, or visit us online and find out how to get your Bowflex for just $19 a month today.
We couldn't have asked for more. The debut of the U.S. Open Series here at the Bank of the West Classic, Stanford, California. This beautiful tennis facility that has seen so many great college players come through and many great professionals play right here in this tournament. Longest running women's tournament on the tour, sponsored by Bank of the West all these years. Venus Williams serving now to try to get to 5-all in the third deciding set. We'll be going to the men's championship when we finish here. Forehand winner from Venus Williams. Williams sisters have won so many matches so easily, it sometimes gets overlooked what great competitors they are. And Venus, the older of the two, is a vicious competitor. When she gets in a match like this, you know she's going to be around right to the bitter end.
Tommy Haas up 5-4 now in the first set, and I think it's overlooked more with Venus. I think we see Serena show her emotions on her sleeve a lot more than her fights, but Venus fights to the end, no question about it.
Another forehand winner. These have got to be satisfying shots for her. They've been troublesome throughout the match. Davenport has made her hit a million of them, it seems. She's hit 2 winners in this game on that side. 30-15.
Had a lot of errors, Venus, but that was her 51st winner of the match. That's a lot. But a shaky double fault for Venus, and now Davenport finds herself where she was a set ago, 2 points away from the championship and a defeat of Venus Williams for the first time in 4 years. Oh.
Her 12th double fault followed up with an ace. Number 7.
How often have we seen Venus hit a double and follow it up with a big first serve? Amazing. What a time to come up with that one.
Game point for 5-all. There's the chance right there. And we're even at 5 in the third. Davenport broke in the second game of this set. Williams broke right back, and they've stayed on serve the rest of the way.
Both of them have played the big points so well on serve. Pressure tennis. Twice now Venus serving to stay alive in the match. 30-all, 2 points from defeat. Come back with some pretty impressive tennis.
Serve long from Davenport. This packed house, of course, they want to see another tiebreak and have a really dramatic finish to this match. And they may well see that.
That would be fitting, wouldn't it?
Wouldn't it? It sure would. It indeed would. Williams, by the way, would have gotten to this ball had it crept over for Davenport. Look where Williams is. She's right there. Tremendous speed. About 15. Big pass from Davenport. 15-all. Competitive juices obviously flowing here. 5-all in the third. 2 great players, Grand Slam champions. 30-15. Davenport.
Davenport has kept a very positive attitude throughout this match. She has faced a lot of break points. She's had a lot of break points herself that she hasn't been able to convert on. But no negativity today.
Big forehand return for the winner to 30 all. Good serve, good return. And Venus for the break point here to go 6-5.
Both players, 17 opportunities to break. Williams with one more break so far.
Second serve opportunity for Venus Williams. And it's wiped out by Davenport. Back to deuce.
Davenport has played her best tennis when she's been down break point, really taking it to Venus, opening up the court. Venus, of course, giving 110% effort.
Good serve from Davenport. Now she has a game point to get to 6-5. Well played, Venus Williams. Back to deuce. That's long. Another game point, Davenport. Ebb and flow of this match is extraordinary. Tremendous drama here in the third set. Davenport can't get that first serve in here. Venus Williams steps inside the baseline. And a double fault, Davenport. Four for her in the match. Perfect service, deep to the corner. Forehand long back from Williams. Again, Davenport will try to get to 6-5 here on the third. Great work by Williams, but Davenport with an easy put away. She's up 6-5 in the third. Let's go to Los Angeles. Venus Williams 15 love here in the third set at 5-6, serving for the tiebreak. Second serve coming at 15 love. And the double fault, number 13. 15 all.
Another football called on Venus. It's the third one of the match. That's sometimes a sign of fatigue as well. Hard to drag your foot a little bit too close to the line.
Great shot. Forehand drive down that line. 30-15. 5-6.
Really stayed low. Used her legs to get into that forehand. picked up the winners on the forehand side in this final set.
10 winners and 5 unforced. For the double fault again. Number 14. 30 all. Big serve. Game point for the tiebreak.